The one who is intimate to all beings replies, "Beloved, your questions require the answers that come through direct living experience. The way of experience begins with a breath, such as the breath you are breathing now. Awakening into luminous reality may dawn in the momentary throb between any two breaths. Exhaling, breath is released and flows out. There is a pulse as it turns to flow in. In that turn, you are empty. Enter that emptiness as the source of all life. Inhaling, breath flows in, feeling, nourishing. Just as it turns to flow out, there is a flash of pure joy. Life is renewed. Radiant One, the life essence carries on its play through the pulsing rhythm of outward and inward movement. This is the ceaseless throb, the rhythm of life, terrifying in its eternity, exquisite in its constancy. The inhalation, the return movement of breath, sustains life. The outgoing breath purifies life. These are the two poles between which respiration goes on unceasingly. Between them is every delight you could desire. Even when the senses are turned outward, your attention on the external world attend also to the inner throb, the pulsing of the creative impulse within you. Enter these turning points where the rhythms of life transform into each other. Breath flows in, feeling, feeling. In this moment, drink eternity. Breath flows out, emptying, emptying, offering itself to infinity. Cherishing these moments, mind dissolves into heart, heart dissolves into space. Body becomes a vibrating field pulsating between fullness and emptiness. At the end of the exhale, breath surrenders to quietude. For a moment you hang in the balance, suspended in the fertile spaciousness that is the source of breath. At the end of the inhale, filled with the song of the breath, there is a moment when you are simply holding the tender mystery. In these interludes, experience opens into exquisite vastness with no beginning and no end. Embrace this infinity without reservation. You are its vessel. Follow the path of the life force as she flashes upward like lightning through your body. Attend simultaneously to the perineum, that bright place between the legs, to the crown of the skull, and to that shining star place above the head. Notice this living current becoming even more subtle as she rises, radiant as the morning sun, until she streams outward from the top of the head into all-embracing gratitude, thus become intimate with the life of all beings. Trace the river of life that flows through you, the luxuriously rising energies gradually touching each of the centers along the spine. Savor every shimmer of color along the way. Enter each area tenderly, loving as you go, finally gently dissolving in the crown of the head. Then above, in the space above the head, the great dawn. Let your attention glide through the centers of awareness along the spine with adoring intent. There is a sound to each area of the body, resonating in sweet vortices, long rhythmic vowels and hums, ah and e, om, hum, resounding on and on. Find the harmonies emanating from the circulation of life energies. Listen to this as sounds, then more subtly as an underlying hum, eventually as most subtle feeling, then diving more deeply, dissolve into freedom. Rest the attention easily in the forehead, in the eye that is made of light. Cherish the delicate energies glowing there. Allow attention to inquire upwards into the radiant space above the head. The small self enters delicious omnipresence. This it remembers and knows as its truth. Gradually, the luminosity of that truth fills the body to overflowing as it rises through the crown of the head into a shower of light. The senses declare an outrageous world. Sounds and scents, ravishing colors and shapes, ever-changing skies, iridescent reflections, all these beautiful surfaces, decorating vibrant emptiness. The God of love is courting you, light as a feather. Every perception is an invitation into revelation. Hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching. Ways of knowing creation. Transmissions of electric realization. The deepest reality is always right here. Encircled by splendor in the center of the sphere, meditate where the body thrills, to currents of intimate communion. Follow your senses to the end and beyond, into the heart of space. The journey begins here, with whatever is capturing your attention. Are you gazing at the patterns on some wall? Are you daydreaming about a celebrity? Is there someone you love and long to cling to, disappear into, a soul who is a chalice for beauty to pour into the world? Whatever your focus, give your whole being, gradually, step by step. The infinity from which you both have emerged will encompass you with blessing. Inside the skull there is a place where the essences of creation play and mingle. The ecstatic light of awareness and the awareness of that light. The divine feminine and masculine sport with one another in that place. The light of their love play illuminates all space. Rest in that light, ever present, and gradually awaken into the steady joy of that which is always everywhere. There is a current of love energy that flows between earth below and sun above. The central channel of your spine is the riverbed. The streaming is as delicate and powerful as the tingling touch of lovers. Entering here, radiance arches between above and below. Your whole attention resting in the subtle, vibrating in the center of the spinal column, tracing this current between earth and sun, become magnetism relating all the worlds.